try something new. Okay. So I'm gonna do a flower, but I wanna fade it. Oh, here comes the cat. Wanna be in my video? Hey, Lucky. So I'm gonna do a flower, but I'm gonna kind of layer the colors. If this blue would come out. Oh, it has a cap on it. Okay. But I've seen like little videos on YouTube of people doing layered flowers. I wanted to see if I could do it. But I'm gonna fade it instead of doing different colors layered. Where's my paintbrush? Lucky, where'd my brush go? Oh. I have no clue if this will work. So Lucky. I'm gonna start with kind of a ring outside, and then as I get closer to the middle of the flower, I'm going to fade it to white. And now I'm going to go and kind of dab the inside with blue. Now I'm going to go in with the white. Okay, so now I'm going to start with a lighter, kind of blue. So now I'm going to try and blend these in together. I'm gonna get a little bit of water and see if that'll, there we go, yeah. Okay, so the brush isn't working, so I'm gonna try and do it with my finger. Okay, so this is what I got, and I think it turned. I should probably get some yellow. Okay, I got my yellow paint, so now I'm gonna see if I could kind of make the center of the flower sometimes a yellow, so I'm gonna add a little bit of yellow to the white. I think that's probably gonna be the best it's gonna get. Okay, so I've seen these videos on YouTube about people using sponges to kind of create a galaxy effect. I've never tried this before, so we'll see how it ends up. I'm going to add some purple and black to my palette. And some black. Okay, so I have my sponge. I'm going to cut it up into smaller sections so it's easier to handle. Okay, so I cut my sponge, and now I have some tape that I'm going to lay down onto my paper. But I'm going to try to kind of make sections or like little diamonds and shapes to where they either are like a gradient or a galaxy. I'm also going to take my paper to the table, so whenever I dab it and it kind of gets dry and the paint goes up and I bring the paper with it, it doesn't mess it up, which it probably most likely won't since the tape's right here, but just a little precaution. First, okay, so from what I saw, it looked like they put the paint on the sponge, so that's what I'm going to try to do. Bye, love you. So I'm gonna start with purple, and I'm just gonna go around the paper in random spots. You know what? This small piece isn't working out very well, so I'm going to try to do a bigger piece. Okay, so now I'm gonna wait for this to dry, and I will make little stars out of the white paint. Okay, so while that is drying, I'm going to do the third experiment with this string and some pieces of paper. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dip the string in some paints, and I'm going to line it up into onto this piece of paper. Well, really I should do it on this side. But I'm going to line it up, and I'm going to close this, put my hand on it, and as I'm doing that, I'm going to pull out the string. And it should make kind of a kind of like flower when you're looking from the side. So let's try it. Okay, so I'm going to start out with cutting a piece of this string off. I want to make it kind of lengthy so I have enough. Okay, so now I gotta find out what color I want. I think I'm going to do an orange. Okay, so I have my orange paint, and I'm going to get my palette. This probably isn't called a paint palette, but that's what I call it. So I'm going to put some paints, and there's some of my paints are new, so that's why they have the seals on them still. Okay, so I'm gonna put some paints in here, and I'm gonna dip the string into the paint. Okay, so I got a pretty good amount. So I'm going to put this onto the paper, starting with a bigger, and as I go down I get smaller and smaller. I'm going to put this paper on top. And now I'm going to pull the string. Alright guys, let's see what it looks like. Oh, that's not bad. I will try to do a new one after our galaxy drawing, or after our galaxy painting, once we finish that. So let's see how it turned out. Alright, so the painting's dry. I'm going to start removing the tape, and let's see how it turned out. Oh my gosh. Do you guys see this? It's like a clean, straight line. Oh no, it's ripping the paper. No, it's ripping the paper. I'm gonna try and salvage it. I'm gonna cut this piece off. These scissors do not work very well. Oh, it's ripping the paper. I don't want you to rip the paper, please. All right. starting to rip again. No, now this side's starting to rip. Okay, it stopped ripping. Okay, so this is the last piece. Come on, tape, don't fail me now. You know, this isn't bad, but I think it could have been better. I just don't know how I could have made, well, I probably could have covered the whole page and used different colors. But this is an experimenting video, so these things I've never done before. Let's try to add the little splatter paints of the whites. So maybe that'll make it look better. Okay, so I have my white paint. And I'm going to grab a pencil and try to do a splatter paint of white to make the stars. Maybe that'll make it look better. You know what? I should have took off the tape after I did the splatter paint. Okay. Alright, I think we are done. This is what it turned out to be. There's white paint everywhere. This is what it turned out to be. It's not bad, but it could have been better. Like, I could have done a border where it's a sharper line instead of kind of like a fade. A not very neat fade. And I could have done more colors to add to this to make it more look like a galaxy. Overall though, this isn't a bad art technique by using the tape, because that way you can get cleaner and straight, nicer lines. But other than that, I think it turned out pretty good. Last video that I posted, I did draw this rose. I forgot to start recording in the beginning, so it was kind of half done. But if you want, you can go to that video and watch it and comment what colors I should use, what I should draw next, and you may get a shout out. But other than that, guys, peace.